A group of fellas found a new kind of music, and they decided to call it jazz.
Shani Mfuko here. I am at Manhattan Movement and Arts Center for the New York Jazz Choreography Project. It's going to be a fabulous show, and I'm here with the co-founder and co-artistic director, Marianne Hyun. This is your 5th year anniversary. Yes. Tell me what's happening in the performance tonight.
Tonight we're going to have 13 really terrifically talented performers and choreographers. We have choreographers who are various levels of experience, and we also have the legendary Luigi, so we're very excited about that.
When you play me the jazz, baby, I hold my soul together. Don't know whether it's morning or night, holding up the sunlight. So come on in and play me the jazz.
Experienced choreographers can sometimes have a difficult time finding a place to perform, especially if they do very traditional jazz, because it's not fashionable, if you will, but we are hoping we can change that someday.
You're changing it, actually, and I love that you're changing it because I consider myself to be a jazzerina. I love jazz. I performed in 2 of your performances. Well, thank you. Thank you. Shout out to Sue Samuels and Jazz Roots Dance Company. And I love jazz, and it's so hard to find traditional, classical jazz nowadays. So why was it important for you to start this organization?
I feel that jazz is just as legitimate and wonderful art form as ballet or contemporary or hip-hop or tap, and I love all of those things, but I think jazz should be up there too, and I just get the feeling it's not taken as seriously by people in the dance world. I think maybe because a lot of times it's sort of an accessory, like it's part of a musical theater show, or it's like part of a TV show, but it's not on a concert stage all by itself.
Lovers walk 2 by 2, doing things lovers do. They're in love. Where am I? I see them on my way home. How I hate to be alone. They're in love. Where am I?
A lot of new forms of dance have come out over the last few years, and jazz seems to be pushed to the back burner now. We want to educate this generation, future generations, even past generations about jazz dance, because it inspired a lot of the styles that you see today. No one really realizes that.
So tell me about what your piece is and why you like to present your work in this format.
Well, my piece is called Hieroglyphics, and my dancers are the hieroglyphics, and they create all the shapes and tell the story through using hieroglyphics. And the concept was they jump off a piece of papyrus paper and they create all the shapes using their bodies. And I thought it was an interesting idea, and I like to use this format because we have a lot of liberty with what we do as long as it's jazz dance. You can create and inspire your dancers in any way you like, and it's important to us to have that freedom of expression and to utilize jazz as that vehicle.
This is an organization that wants to do a lot of different styles in jazz at the same time. So whether it's beginning choreographers, experienced choreographers, lyrical style, blues style, or whatever it might be. So it's a real good place to show your work, and it's getting a big notoriety.
Tell me about your piece in the show tonight.
All right, well, my piece is entitled Life, and it's to music by a group called 0dB. So it's kind of a contemporary jazz kind of sound, and the genre is called broken beat jazz. So it's jazz, but it's got a very highly syncopated accent to it that's not an easily danced to beat.
Tell me about what your piece is about tonight.
My piece was actually inspired by my mom. She had Alzheimer's, and she has passed away. So it was my dealing with her having Alzheimer's, her wanting to get out of where she was, and ultimately me letting go of her, not trying to fix her, trying to make her better. And and one day she just turned to me and she's like, just let me go.
there's a need for concert jazz dance. I think there's a void in that area because there's a lot of theater dance and a lot of musical theater, but there's nothing for a jazz dancer and a jazz choreographer.